Thanks for joining us on the program, everyone. The road to 2027 is already under construction, and Nigeria's ruling party is clearly laying asphalt at full speed. In recent months, we've seen APC not just expand its footprint, it's redrawn the political map. The governors are crossing over, party structures are being recalibrated, and internal processes, congresses, conventions, and digital membership are now under intense national scrutiny. But with dominance comes pressure. With strength, they say, comes complexity. And with numbers comes the delicate task of managing ambition, loyalty, and internal democracy. Joining me on Beyond the Headlines is a man at the center of this moving part, Senator Ajibola Basiru, National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress. Senator Basiru, welcome back to the program.
Yes, good evening, Ifemi. How are you doing? And Happy New Year.
Great. Wish you the same. It's been increasingly difficult tracking you down for an exclusive these days. I understand that if you are not seeing a governor defect in Kano, or you are monitoring, welcoming a welcome rally in Plateau. So let me just ask, let me begin by asking directly, do you think we've finally seen the end of governors defecting to your party, or are you still optimistic to get one of the 7 left?
Yes, in politics, 24 hours is a very long time in politics, and you cannot say it's over until it's over. So just like our national chairman, Professor Netawe, said at the rally where we received Governor Mufwang of Plateau State day before yesterday, our door as a party, pan-Nigerian political party, is wide open, not only to governors, but to all Nigerians who want to partner with the APC in the Renew Hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So we cannot, no political party will shut its door against any Nigerian who wants to join his fold. And there are quite a number of internally displaced politicians, and we are open to provide refuge for all such politicians.
Well, I would think that you've taken all of them. I mean, because I'm thinking, which one is feasible now? Is it Bauchi? Is it Adamawa? Is it Oyo, Osho, Abia, Anambra? I think that's about all that is remaining. But let us talk about the Progressive Governors Forum meeting yesterday. I understand that the governors met with party leadership, and you were at that meeting. Back in 2023, Senator Basiru, the APC had just about 20 governors. Today, that number has increased to 29. I imagine the meeting room is now bigger, and perhaps the sound system you're using is even more sophisticated, so everyone can hear you. But what is it really like managing a party that now controls nearly even more than 80% of Nigeria's governors?
I think part of the benefit that the APC has is that we have a very sagacious politician and somebody who is well-grounded both in politics of opposition and politics of government as the leader of our party, and that is the person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has been able to provide good guidance, good leadership, and a listening ear to all within the fold of the party, and that has helped us to cement the oath and the unity that we have within our party. And of course, we also have within the Progressive Governors Forum a leadership and membership of governors who are attentive and supportive of our political party. So the meeting we had yesterday was part of the building blocks to ensuring harmony and a unity ahead of the congresses of our party that is going to commence on February 18 all through to March 26, 2026, that will lead to new leadership at the National Working Committee of our great party. So it's part of the Consultation Forum. And of course, the meeting also afforded us an opportunity of briefing our governors of the progress made so far with the e-registration exercise embarked upon by our party nationwide.
We'll talk about that in a minute, but you know, with growing numbers come growing interests. We've seen this movie before. The PDP at its peak, I think in 2007, had about 30 governors. It controlled most states. And internal contradictions eventually caught up with it. Are there lessons APC have learned, from that? Are there lessons you are deliberately applying to avoid an implosion of your own making?
I think I would not really like to compare APC with PDP. It's like comparing apple and oranges. Our party, even though expanding, by bringing more people in its fold, is rooted in the tradition of consultation, tradition of mutual respect, and the tradition of ensuring that necessary regard is given to leadership at all levels. Unlike the People's Democratic Party, whereby they are for a very long time, they have been albatross of ambition of certain individuals, and of course there is no compass which serve as guidance at appropriate time. Just as I said in my preface, for now, and we pray for long life and good health for our president, we have a president that is truly a political leader, ready to listen and ready to ensure that a spirit of give and take operates within our political party. That we are leveraging on. We're also leveraging on the understanding of the leadership of the National Assembly and, of course, the Progressive Governors Forum in being able to ensure that at all levels, consultation and mutual understanding has always been the operative principle of our party, the APC. So we are not afraid of any implosion, and that is why that high-powered meeting yesterday with our governor was very necessary, and the take-home from that meeting assured us of the fact that we're going to have a seamless, rancor-free congresses and rancor-free national convention in March 2026 by the grace of Almighty Allah.
Senator Bashir, I understand the narrative that you don't want to compare APC with PDP, but there's no need to compare. It's the same PDP people you have gotten into your party. So they say it's same of same. It's the same PDP that you guys criticized, campaigned against, that are now, beloved members of your party. So where's the difference, really?
I don't know. Nifemi, you are a journalist. With respect, you are not a politician.
Okay.
The PDP has its own tradition. Just like I don't know whether you are a football fan like me. Arsenal has its own play style, just like Man City and Man U. So if you have players from other football team coming to Arsenal, they have to do the playmaking style of Arsenal. So the playmaking style of Arsenal is what they would do. So I don't want us to go into the issue of personnel and question of same. We are not same of same. We have our tradition. We have our trajectory, and of course, I told you we work within the ambit of certain standard rules that some other political party may not have.
All right. So I am guessing that these new members are now being baptized under the APC ideology. I'm wondering how much time it will take to orientate or reorientate them, especially as we count down to 2027. But I don't want us to drag that further. Let me come to the meeting itself, because yesterday we noticed that Governor Rada, Governor Zulum, Governor Yahya were absent and sent deputies, which happens. But many people noticed, Senator Bashir, that Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara was also absent. So was his deputy. Given the political temperature in Rivers,
I wouldn't know from the library of your station. Yes. You know that yesterday was the birthday of Governor Siminalayi Fubara.
Oh, okay.
He became a year older yesterday, so I would guess that he will take that time off to celebrate his birthday with his family, even maybe not with fanfare. But I understand and I know very well that yesterday was his birthday, so that might be the reason why he was not at the meeting. And of course, his absence was felt at that meeting, and hopefully in a matter of time, the party structure and the Progressive Governors Forum will be in Port Harcourt to formally receive him to the fold of the APC.
It probably also explains why the deputy couldn't come. Well, thank you for clarifying that. I didn't know it was his birthday. I think I was way too busy at work to pay attention to that. But let's stay with Rivers State for a bit. Some say the governor currently has an upper hand following the recent court order, but it's clearly not Uhuru yet. What has surprised many Nigerians is the seeming silence of your party at the national level. We've heard statements from a state publicity secretary who, Mr. Moka, the national publicity secretary, told me on this show is not authorized to speak for the recognized party leadership. So let me ask plainly, what is really happening in Rivers, and why has the national party been so quiet? Why your governor is facing impeachment threats?
By my experience as a politician, it is not through press statements that you will articulate real politics. Real politics are done behind closed doors, and I will say, maybe jokingly, that politicians are nocturnal animals. Concrete decisions are even taken not in the hours of light, but in the hours of darkness. I can assure you that our party and the leadership of our party, we are doing well to ensure that the issues in Rivers State are resolved amicably, and at the end of the day, there will be no victor, no vanquish at the end of the day. And that is the beauty of the APC, and we try to build consensus, to build amity, to build harmony, and to build unity. Just like the symbol of our party, the broom, solidarity together. So it's not by eating up polity, by escalating unnecessary crises on the basis of newspaper, on television, that you resolve that matter. And I know very well, and I'm cocksure that in a matter of days, you will see the effort that is being put in place to ensure amicable, peaceful, and harmonious resolution of whatever crisis may be in place in Rivers State.
You know, like many Nigerians, we sleep at night and we don't see what happens at night. So it is what we see under the light that we like to talk about. We're going to talk about what is visible under the light in a minute. Let's take a short break and we'll be back to this conversation. Stay with us, everyone. Senator Ajibola Basiru is the National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress. Thank you so much for staying the course on the program. Let's talk about what we can see under the light as far as Rivers is concerned before we move on to other issues. The governor is a member of your party now. The APC also, I believe, has majority in the Rivers House of Assembly. Why did this matter have to end up in court at all? Because the expectation is that it should be as simple as calling the lawmakers and say, you cannot impeach our governor, and that ends it. Are you saying it's not as simple as that?
I've told you that Rivers matter is being taken care of at the top leadership of our party for two reasons. For the fact that the matter is sub judice, I will not go into detail of the matter. And secondly, for the fact that amicable resolution of issues are better, resolved without having to escalate by making public pronouncements. So as the National Secretary of the APC, I would rather not make any further comments on issues in Rivers State. I would rather look towards amicable resolution of the issues and ensuring that this matter is harmoniously resolved.
All right, let's leave court matters because I wasn't dragging you to subjects. I was talking about the political implications and what's been done. You recently made comments asking the FCT minister to resign. At the height of that exchange, you declined interviews, which is understandable. But now that emotions have cooled, I wanted to ask if you guys have settled or Wike is still in the bad books of APC executives.
Nobody is in the bad book of anybody. Statements were made by the Honorable Minister, and as National Secretary of the party, I made my own statement, and graciously, I will say that he did not respond to my statement. So I think that is it. So I don't think the Yoruba has an adage. They say that Anika Kuru Koton Atungbonwe Sawo. So for those who don't speak Yoruba, I don't know how to translate that. So for me, I would rather focus on the goal of ensuring that we build a Nigerian political party which includes Rivers State without having to join issue with anybody.
It's just that you mentioned that he wasn't a member of your party, but you know, is a critical member of the APC government. And when there's friction like that, it sends some messages. Just for clarity, I wanted to know if this political solution included him, even though he's not a member of the APC.
Of course, as you know, he's an avowed supporter of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though not a member of a political party, and I well noted that also in my statement. So as somebody who is interested in the success of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Rivers State is critical to that success, and of course, definitely it will be engaged, and it's been engaged on amicable resolution of the issue in Rivers State, as expected.
It's a busy week for the APC. We saw 2 new additions in Kano and Plateau. The defection in Plateau appears relatively smooth, but Kano is different, Senator Basiru. The deputy governor did not defect with the governor. And just today, we're hearing the Commissioner for Information now publicly asking him to resign, while the Consultation movement remains strongly opposed. Is the APC inheriting a political battle in Kano?
We are not inheriting any political battle. Just like you know, too, by way of analogy, the late deputy governor of Bayelsa State, my very good friend, we were in the 9th Senate together, Lucky Erujapo, did also not defect with Governor Diridoye, and initially he thought that maybe there will be a backlash. He rushed to court, and Governor Diridoye said, "Well, we will be friends before we join politics," and the matter was resolved. So as far as Kano is concerned, Governor Haba had defected as a realigned with our party. I will use that word rather than defected, because he was a member of our party at some point. And then we also have some other critical stakeholders within the former party, all the local government chairmen, 21 House of Assembly member, 8 House of Rep that are defected. You can't expect everybody, according to Yoruba people, all of us cannot sleep and face put our head in one particular direction. So if there are some few elements within the NNPP who felt they would not want to decamp to or realign with the APC, they are free to do so. It's part of their right as Nigerian citizens to take democratic decisions that suit their purpose. But we are focused and we are determined to ensure that we solidify the Renew Hope agenda, and we will be able to ensure, by the grace of Almighty Allah, in the next election, a swift victory for the APC in all electoral offices on offer in 2027 general election.
You know, we heard Senator Kwankwaso say that it cannot be bought, and that statement has been interpreted in several ways, that perhaps the Kano State governor was enticed by certain things with your party. Give us the backstory. How did you get the Kano State governor to join the APC? I mean, given that he belongs to the Consultation movement and is supposed to be loyal to his political benefactor.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean by the statement that was made by Rabi Okankwaso, the former governor of Kano State, that is not ready to be bought. The truth is that nobody is even offering to buy him in the first instance. So I don't know who is making offer. For you to be talking about being bought, there must be somebody who is ready to be bought, and somebody who is ready to buy someone. And of course, the insinuation that any governor can be enticed, I think it shows lack of understanding of what the office of a governor of a state actually entails. We have seen some banalism, some outright falsehood that the APC is offering 200 billion or 250 billion for a governor to decamp to the APC. If our party has 250 billion to offer in a particular state, of course, that would not be necessary for us to even talk to any governor. We'd rather deploy that resources, which of course we don't even have, to ensure that we mobilize to ensure victory against that governor in the state. And I think what a lot of people don't understand is that the amiable nature of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the way he has been able to ensure that the subnationals under him get the necessary attention, get the necessary resources, and get the necessary wherewithal to be able to take care of their obligations and ensure that they embark on a meaningful project is actually the enticing future that made many of the governors to come and join the All Progressives Congress. And there are so many examples of governors come and say specifically the reasons why they have joined, and they are more of the reason of ensuring that they get more attention, more projects, and they get, their party, their state to be aligned, with the center, and they know that that is the barometer to ensure that they get, proper direction for their people.
The counter narrative distinguishes that many of these governors have joined to secure their political future. They aren't sure whether the ticket they will secure in their party will not be contested in court and what have you. And the implication of that, for people on the other side is that APC is taking in the elite, but that you will have to also settle matters with the populace who are really going to participate in the election. What do you make of this elite narrative as to this current defections? I see you're laughing.
I think I can laugh. Maybe I laugh in Yoruba language. The truth is that the APC is a very serious political party. We're a mass-based organization. And going by the figures, which of course I will not disclose, of our NIM-based e-registration system, we are sure that APC is the party to beat in all the elections. We are loved by Nigerian people, and Nigerian people are trooping out to join the APC, and we have made tremendous success in the registration of members that we have embarked upon. But I won't go into the figures, but we are very comfortable that we are not an elitist organization, where our tradition is social democratic, is pro-people, and we are working and taking our party. And like I said on several occasions, like Jehovah's Witnesses, we are proselytizing in terms of mobilizing, concertizing, and making Nigerian people to see the reason why the pan-Nigerian political party, the APC, is the party to be in.
Oh, so you're learning from Jehovah's Witnesses now, Senator Bashir?
Of course, if you know what that means, they are very resilient, and just like APC, very resilient, and we are persistent also in ensuring that we pass our message and get people to join our political party. The mass of Nigerian people, as I speak now, are joining our party in large numbers.
We have to go now. There's a lot happening in your party, e-registration, data integrity, inclusion, and there are concerns about transparency, accountability in that regard. With all of these moving parts, new governors, internal tensions, and preparations for 2027, what keeps you up at night as National Secretary of one of Africa's largest political parties?
I don't know. We're active both day, at night, and of course, if we can have 26 hours in a day, we are ready to work for the success of our party and the success of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I don't know where anybody is talking about internal tension. Our party has no such internal tension. All the programs of our party have received acceptance by the Nigerian people. We have received success in terms of what we have done in terms of proselytizing our party. The e-registration exercise has been a huge success, and mobilization of Nigerian people to the fold of the APC ahead of the 2027 general election has also been a success. We thank Nigerian people for staying alive and staying true to the dreams and aspirations of the Renew Up agenda, which our party is presently representing for the Nigerian people.
Interesting days ahead. It's pre-election year, Senator Bashir. We're hopeful that you will join us more often so we can track your party's progress in this regard. Thank you so much for joining us and talking to us this hour.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Nifemi.
That's our show today, everyone. I've been speaking with National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Ajibola Basiru. You can watch that conversation again at midnight and 6 a.m. tomorrow. I am Nifemi Oguntoye.